Hello, welcome to today's video diary for finding my way with Pi, purpose, intention, and emotion. I am Pi, and today, just observing my thoughts, my emotions, how I'm feeling, I just wanted to observe what it feels like to take a break, what it feels like to play, how important it is for our well-being to give ourselves time to have positive, uplifting experiences, to connect with friends, to laugh, to get to do something that we look forward to, and also to rest, to take the time to let ourselves rejuvenate. And I'm also learning that can be different for each person based on your personal values, based on your individual self and what's most important for you. Throughout this journey since January, as I've been doing these daily video diaries and curiously observing my emotions, my thoughts, my state of mind, as well as acknowledging and documenting the things that have been working for me, for my own whole being, for my own whole person well-being, I've realized and learned that I need to remain mindful about what actions I'm taking, what I'm doing, where I'm spending my energy, where I'm spending my time, and how that feels. And specifically, what's siphoning my energy versus what gives to my energy. Now listen, we're all going to have times where you can't really, what am I trying to say? There might be something you have to do, right? You can't not do it. Like, maybe there's a chore at home, or there's a task at work you don't necessarily love, or I'm enrolled in classes, and luckily I love my coursework. It's very meaningful and fulfilling work for me, and it takes energy to do. So at the end of one of my courses, it's like, whew, that's done, and I am putting that energy into it. It's just paying attention to the energy of your body and your state of being, your state of mind, how your heart feels, all of that. So for too long, I didn't pay attention to that in myself. And to be honest, if someone had said, how do you pay attention? I would have gone, I don't know. I'm really not sure how to do that. So over this last, since January, so 8 months, and then 5 months since I've left my corporate job, so I started doing this 3 months before I left my corporate job, I have learned that spending time with my friends and family, let me just say it this way, spending time with people who I love, okay, who uplift me. That is by far the greatest uplift for me of my spirit and my heart and my mood. Taking care of my body, whether that's I'm tired because we've had a couple of late nights and I'm going to take it a little easier today, or it's physical activity, or it's eating well and having things in moderation, those types of things, getting enough sleep. Whoo, boy, did I learn that. Get enough sleep, super important. Especially the older I get, it's like sleep deprivation is now worse than alcohol and getting drunk. It's bad. So getting enough sleep is important. All of these, I could go on, but let me just say, what I'm trying to say is being mindful about it is the first step. Learning about it and understanding it is the next step. The final step, understanding it, understanding whole person well-being, but more than that, what works for me specifically, that's the final step. Paying attention to yourself. What works for you? What works for you might be different than what works for someone else, but find what works for you. So I've really been paying attention to what works for me and got a good dose of that. this weekend. In fact, I did not do the video diary yesterday, which was a Saturday, on purpose because we had a day full of activities and things that we were doing with our friends. And that felt good to me. So, I guess really that's it. I just wanted to document that, those three things: being mindful, learning about the elements of whole person well-being, so you have the knowledge. And then the third thing is what works for you specifically. This isn't about what works for everyone else necessarily. It's finding what works for you. Man, that's empowering. Now, it almost sounds like duh, but I'm telling you, I was so busy and so consumed and so exhausted and so spirit hurt. Just my spirit needed to be rejuvenated, that I could not even get there to those simple, understandable thoughts. So, revolutionary, folks. Definitely documenting it here for myself so that I can remember this, hopefully for the rest of my life. All right, that's what I'm thinking about today. It's a Sunday. I'm going to go cook dinner with my family and enjoy the rest of this restful day. And thanks for being with me on this journey. I'm so glad you're here. I'll see you tomorrow.